And yeah, so at the end of one, what happened was the game glitched. The game just decided, oh hey, what does he need a sprint button for, right? Like I was mashing L3 and I thought the controller was broken. I legit thought the controller was busted. And I was just panicking, thinking, oh no, I need to send this thing back to Sony. I didn't want to send it back to Sony. It's a brand new controller. It's just because then you have to go through the whole thing. If when you send it back to the company, it takes like 4 weeks for the thing to get repaired. And so I was panicking, and then I closed out of the game. I went back into the game, and it was working just fine. So the game glitched. The game just up and decided, hey, the sprint button's just not going to work. And honestly, I'm okay with where it started to glitch up, because I was at the point where I was going to go to sleep anyway. So it kind of worked out. But at the same time, I really wish that the game didn't just break on me. And yeah. So here we are, and just to show you, L3 works like a charm. So I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, R3. I don't know if the game glitched on me and R3 doesn't work, or if the instinct literally is just pointless and it just doesn't work. So I have no idea. I'm not going to start over just to find out. I'm assuming that the instinct thing is off.
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
I hope they update this game though, because this game doesn't feel as polished as the second game. I don't know what happened, but it just doesn't feel like this was... I don't want to say it feels like it was rushed. It wasn't. It was made in 3 years. Because the last one that came out was in 2015, and it seems like that they just started making this like right after the last one.
You sure this is a path?
Come on, stay close to me.
But again, like this where Lara's face doesn't animate. It's just ridiculous to me, because the Angel of Darkness face animated just fine in the second one. I know I'm repeating myself, but like it's just... It irks me.
Oh, gotcha.
It just shows you the love that classic Lara gets.
Just a couple more steps.
They put the costumes in here, but they didn't put in any effort in this one.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Reminds me of the PS1 days when everybody had their lips glued together. Glued.
What do you think built all this?
It could have been the Inca. They knew a lot about hydraulics.
The bridge is down. Maybe we could lift it with those counterweights.
Maybe.
Anyway, I went to see the new Predator movie today, and
me too.
The fourth one, I know some people would say it's the 6th one or 7th because of the AVP movies. I don't count the AVP movies because they're spin-offs, they're crossovers, they're not canon. They're not canon to Alien, they're not canon to Predator, so I mean you could maybe make the argument that it's canon to Predator because they have the xenomorph skull. fucking... What the hell? What the hell? Why? Why? What the... Okay, that just... That kind of spooked me. But yeah, like...
You know, I can't figure out what this means.
I actually really like the fourth movie, though, because... It just... You know, they had a lot of unique stuff. And... I've seen a lot of people that they said that they hate the ending, and I thought the ending was going to be so much worse. I was expecting something like District 9, where the main character turns into a monster at the end, you know, or like, you know, he mutates into like a predator or something. Like, I was expecting like District 9, you know, or like a Neil Blomkamp movie, where, you know, like the main character turns into the thing
Does
at the
boarding
end.
school count?
Because I remember like seeing concept art for Neil Blomkamp's Alien movie, and they showed like Sigourney Weaver being like half xenomorph and half human, and just it was weird. And when I heard like a lot of people hate the ending of this movie, I was just deathly afraid of that happening with the Predator. And no, it was just that was not the ending.
With Eli gone, your arm should heal quickly.
Yeah. I feel a lot better already.
I get why people hate the ending, like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of where the story of Predator was going. If you know, if you understand, like, why Predator 1 ended the way it did, the Predator didn't blow himself up because he was a sore loser. He blew himself up because he didn't want the technology to get in the wrong hands. And I'm not saying anything more, you know, to avoid spoilers, but I'm just saying the ending of the fourth movie makes sense for where the story was going. If you remember, like, the second movie, you had, you know, like, the government investigating what, like, the Predators, like, they had research and everything, you know. And then at the end of the second movie, you have Danny Glover being like, you'll get your chance, or you'll get another chance, or something like that. So yeah, story-wise, this new Predator movie, I feel, was a very natural, you know, place where it went. And to see people like it, like, really just hating on this ending, I'm fine with it. Although, instead of them making a movie, I would rather them make a video game based on the ending, because I feel like a video game would make the most sense.
Hey, that did something. I think the water powers the bridge somewhere.
It's too heavy. Give me a hand.
The water's filling the bucket.
Good. Let's see what those counterweights do. The bucket's leaking.
Come on back. We'll try again.
But as far as the Alien vs. Predator movies go, I didn't see those movies. I thought those movies could have been worse. But I'll say I like Predator 4 more than I like the AVP movies. Like, I might have liked Predator 4 more than I like Predator 3. Because Predator 3 didn't really do much difference. It was like, oh, they're on another planet. But they never really explained why. They don't explain anything. It's just, oh, here it is. Like, this is the new movie. And you never had a sequel.
Okay, Jonah. You can let go.
That's it.
And then there's this movie which seems to avoid explaining the third movie, which, fine. You know, like, I get it. The third movie isn't everybody's favorite movie. People just still do like the first two.
Here.
After you.
And I know I'm talking a lot about Predator and the Tomb Raider, you know,
What's that?
thing, but I guess what I'm trying to say, his point is I just
I
watched the
think
movie.
it's some sort of
I liked it.
sealer or...
I didn't think it was as bad as people made it out to be.
Help me with this.
Sure. What is it?
It's a recipe.
Some of the jokes were a little...
Seems to be a mixture of
Some of them
herbs.
didn't work. A lot of them worked, but
Could
some
help
of them didn't.
if we run into any more jaguars.
Let's hope we don't. Way out is over here.
Like, there's a get to the chopper throwback, and it falls flat. It's like really, just throwing in that line because it was in the first one, of course. Like, it didn't work. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Why is this a cinematic? Why is going out of the thing a cinematic? Like, it's not that small. Like, you can just run through it.
We're getting closer to the village.
I can't wait to get back to civilization.
Anyway. But yeah, Tomb Raider, I haven't played all the Tomb Raider games. I haven't even beaten most of them. I've beaten all of these newer ones. I've beaten, you know, the reboot game. I've beaten the second one. I haven't beaten this one yet. You know, hopefully that'll change.
These are different from the ruins in Mexico. Your dad's notebook say anything about Peru?
No. I mean, there is supposed to be a secret city of gold in Peru. Paititi. Every treasure hunter on Earth is looking for it. But Dad's notes stop in Mexico. Like he lost interest or...
Or?
I don't know. The next volume picks up in Syria.
A passageway. That's promising.
I could have sworn the last campfire was only
Remind
2
me how the
sticks.
riddle goes again? Chase the heart of the serpent.
To the silver-crowned mountain where the twins confer.
How far do you think it is to Kwakyaku?
Assuming we're going the right way, hard to say. But the irrigation system is a good sign.
Right. People were here at some point. Let's just hope they still are.
I can create this campfire anyway. I just don't feel like going through the puzzle. Story rewards. Reach full draw weights more quickly. Reduce time between charge shots. Resist damage from enemies for a short time after performing stealth kill takedown. Alright, how many is that, 2? I feel like that should be... Endurance plants reduce damage. Okay, that must be some sort of like healing item or something that, you know, buffs you. Incapacitate unarmored enemies with a counterattack after dodging. Oh man, everything requires 2 skill points. It's freaking annoying. Use arrows simultaneously at 3 locked targets. Okay. Okay, what's this? So I honestly have no idea.
I found something. There might be a way in.
If it's not civilization, I'll wait here by
Okay,
the
so
fire.
this is a tomb. And I might as well go check this out because, why not? Oh, just being like, even that clicking kind of sounds like the Predator. It's just, I got that movie on my mind. I binge watched all 3 of them last night, just to, you know, prepare for seeing this new one. That'd be crazy if they put like a Predator crossover in this game, like they did with Ghost Recon Wildlands. But it's never gonna happen. What am I doing here? Okay, I didn't even see that coming. Oh. Frame rate chugged there for a second. Ooh. What's that sound? Backpack. Map updated. Secrets revealed. Wish they would make a new Predator video game. Like, it's just kind of insane that they haven't really done anything with that in terms of video games. I know we had Alien Isolation, and even that I feel like should have gotten a sequel. But I don't know, Fox just doesn't seem to care about getting into the video game industry. Like, they gave a few attempts, and then they're just like, nah, we're just done. Which, whatever. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Like, I wouldn't mind it if like they fully remade Predator Concrete Jungle, because that game has aged pretty badly. It's not a bad game. It just aged.
This gear is early 20th century.
Like, if they decide to do like a full, like, I feel like if any game needs a remake, it's Predator Concrete Jungle. Speaking of remakes, that Tomb Raider 2 fan remake was amazing. It's just a fan remake. It's only on the PC, but it's everything I've been wanting from a Tomb Raider game. And, you know, seems like Eidos would rather make these games. Which, these games aren't bad, but it's not... Tomb Raider kind of lost its identity with it trying to look and play too much like Uncharted. And while I say like it plays more like Uncharted, it doesn't play exactly like it. Like, it does have a good amount of stuff to change it, but... Oh man, where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, better. How is that? There it bad. That looks and sounds bad. Like, that's... I have my headphones on, and this is honestly kind of scaring me. New base camp, really? I need to get some more wood. I still only have the one skill point. Okay, seriously, the music, can you stop? Like, dude, this is... You know, if Eidos wanted to, they could make a horror game. Jeez. Like, this is getting kind of spooky.
There's someone there.
Damn it. With these goddamn cinematics. These cinematics are way too much. Like... It's just... It's not even that big of a gap. Alright, so... Those goddamn creepy noises and stuff is just... It's putting me on edge.
What an incredible sight.
Of course, why would I expect the face to animate when it doesn't even animate in the actual cutscenes? Why would I expect it to animate in the photo mode? I think that's my way up. Oh, what the hell? Are you kidding me, Eidos? Well, time to look at my emails. So, okay, where am At least I'm at past the stupid 2-hour tutorial at the beginning of the game. I don't know what I'd do if I was still stuck at that.
What an incredible sight.
Okay, it didn't send me too far back. I'd be a little more butthurt if I was like, you know. But okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way down there because it's a bad idea. I mean, this whole thing is a bad idea in retrospect, but why? Okay, no, that looks like a bad idea. I mean, it's a good idea, but currently it's a bad idea, because I don't want to miss anything. I want to just rush out. What the hell am I looking at here? I don't even know what the hell that is. Organs of some kind, but I'm not sure what. Throw a grappling axe at square. Wow. Jumping to swing across gaps. Why would I want to throw my axe? Oh, okay. I thought it meant like. Okay. Can I go down? Let's try going this way. Can you pick up the stuff?
Damn this place. Damn this forsaken jungle. It holds a jewel just out of reach and then sweeps your legs out from under you. We've almost made it across that bottomless pit. Some kind of altar beckons from the other side, under a giant stone face that seems to mock our efforts. Something attacked the camp. Some men claimed it was panthers. Others said something more sinister. Half the crew insist on abandoning the expedition. I had to dress one man down, made an example of him. All I need is one more day. One more lousy day.
All it takes is one bad day.
Something just moved up ahead.
No, it didn't. I don't want to fight anything right now. It's probably gonna make me fight something, but what's this? Okay. Is there anything else that thing can attach to? This music is honestly putting me on edge. Just like little tap noises. I'm missing something. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it is what it is. Here's something. Just the wind. Oh. What's that? So what about this? Does this go anywhere? Just goes down there.
They must have abandoned this place in the middle of building it.
That thing has a rope to it. I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I get it.
Should hold.
Yeah, but how do I get back up? Can I climb on the thing? Is there another? I guess I just have to wall jump on there. I don't know if it'll work. Okay. It worked. How is this supposed to work? Oh shit. Quick! Nope.
Made it.
Get stuff. Get more stuff.
Trinity is an ancient and secretive organization ruled by an Illuminati-like High Council that has existed since the time before Christ. They are determined to find and exploit all of the ancient artifacts of the world. I've been hunting them since I found out they killed my father. Jonah and I have tracked down so many Trinity cells since then, but all of the other ruins and tombs we found were destroyed, except the one in Cozumel. I need to find out what they're after, what their endgame is, and stop them.
Where the hell am I supposed to go from here? I can't even tell if that's a decoration or something I'm supposed to climb. What? Oh. You silly goose. Oh no, this can't be good.
God damn it!
What the hell? Oh my god. Sacrifice, I guess.
Now to find my way out.
Increase climbing skills to traverse the environments with more speed. That's good. What? Okay, I guess that's the way back. I don't want to go the way back yet. What's in here? Some more gold. All that trouble just to get better at climbing. Oh, no. Nothing else? I think that there would be more stuff to grab on the way back, but no. Doesn't look like they did. Got 11 health items. Wow. Better not use any of it, so I can keep it all for later. Okay. So now we're just back to where we started.
You find anything?
Another of those Maya altars, and
And what?
an old camp gone to ruin.
We should keep going.
Right.
How will we know when we're back on track to find the hidden city?
Maya ruins are bound to stand out, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. So that's what the tombs do. The tombs give you, like, you know, they give you skills that you would otherwise use experience points on. That's neat. I feel like I should get that, but... Okay, yeah. Yep. Want that. Okay, so these are challenge tomb rewards, and that's what I did there. Seems like just about everything requires 2 or 3 skill points. I think I'm gonna go with this. Chaining stealth kills.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Hmm? Okay, those must be the endurance things. That's okay. If I'm full, I'm full.
I think we can get out that way.
Jonah, help me with this. On 3, 2, 1.
Oh, here we go, boss fight. And I don't think I have a gun.
Laura!
Okay, that's what that is. So why? Oh damn! I didn't know that happened. Shoot! Did I ever tell you I hate quick time events? Aw, and the wood that I used to craft arrows is also the wood I used to make camp. So I gotta be really sparing of my, have to be really sparing of the,
Are you okay?
thing that I have.
Lara, are you okay? Lara!
Shut up.
Lara, are you okay?
I said shut the fuck up. Just gonna keep screaming. It's fat to upgrade weapons.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that.
Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Your back looks bad. I'm gonna go make camp. Let me take a look at that.
Oh, that just still face.
It's not pretty. You know, with everything we've been through recently, I've been thinking about my brother. I always try to protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
You did everything you could.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here.
I mean, you don't know that.
If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone. Thank you.
I miss him.
I know. My parents. I miss them too. I had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah?
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of his shell to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Your mom.
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
Claim her treasure. The adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king, reach the forbidden tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Lara, are you doing your maths homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad!
Alright, so...
High walls of the castle beckon, taunting. Strange beasts cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're bloodthirsty.
Did I not get a bullseye with the other one? What the hell? What even is this thing? It's just a bouncy ball? I don't know, man. I've never seen one of these things, honestly. Like, the walls that we have in America they don't have a handle on them. I don't know, maybe there are some that exist that do. I've never seen them. Oh, I need to find that rabbit. I need to find that rabbit so I can throw it at him. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbit. Damn it! Let's try it. Just knocked him in the face. Alright.
The forbidden
Oh,
tomb
don't run away, don't
calls
run
out.
away. I just got near you. The bird did not like that. Okay, seriously though, where's the rabbits? I want to see what they're... It'd be hilarious if you threw a ball at the rabbit and then it would be like Monty
The
Python and the
adventurer
Holy
should
Grail.
not dally any longer.
Rabbit just freaking bites her neck. Just bites her head off. That was honestly one of the greatest comedy parodies I've ever seen. Is that a rabbit? No, that's just a ball. Okay, seriously, I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere.
Fresh graves. The king does not take kindly to trespassers. Croft should hurry. If she wants to find the excavation, will soon reveal the secrets of this site. The White Queen, locked away, but not forgotten.
You know, I've seen a lot of people talk about how all the Tomb Raider games are one canon, but that's just not... That can't be. And the reason why that can't be is because there's just way too much contradictions with Lara and her father. You know, like in this game, for example, it was Trinity that killed Lara's father. In the originals, it was Natla. Or, I mean, maybe not the
Deadly
originals, but it
accurate,
was...
for the most part.
In the second one, like the 7th generation Tomb Raider games, it was Natla. Like, they all tried making it tie back to the first game, and, like, that's what happens. So it's like, there's no way that Natla... What I'm trying to say is Lara's father can only die once, you know? Like, unless Natla killed him, then he came back to life, and then Trinity killed him, like... It's just, it's a physical impossibility for all these games to be in one canon. I mean, you can make the argument that it's all retcons, but in my opinion, this Lara is a different Lara. You know, just like the comic books, like the Top Cow comic books. In the Top Cow comic books, it was
The castle
the butler
gates are
that
well
did it.
guarded. There's a reason our hero doesn't use the front door.
And in the comics, from what I read, it was really convoluted. So, like, the butler
What was it Dad said?
killed Lara's father
Carnations first appeared
for the money.
where the Virgin Mary's tomb
And not just the father, but the mother and Lara's fiance. And it's just so
Sir,
convoluted.
I understand these last few years have been more than difficult for you. We all miss Amelia terribly. However, I worry Lara has begun to forget what little she knew about her mother. A terrible thing. I realise it is not my place to pry, But have you reconsidered talking to her about Amelia? My belief is that it would help you get over your tremendous grief and bring you two closer.
And the thing with the Top Cow comics, the reason why it's ridiculous that was the butler, there could have been a number of times where Lara died, and she didn't because the butler saved her. Like, you know, you can't just make up a story and then... It's just like, you know, like, it was such a throwaway plot line. It was just so weird. Because, like, the very, like, intro that we have to Lara in the Top Cow comics is that she jumps off a cliff and the butler saves her on a helicopter. And, you know, why didn't the butler just let her fall to her death if, you know, he wanted her to die to collect the family fortune, you know, like... It doesn't make any sense to me. And then another moment where he could have let her die was when she was stranded in the water. He comes to her with a ship and saves her. So it's like, if he wanted her to die, he had tons of chances. And, yeah. That being said, even though that was a really big plot hole, you know, some of the story in those comics are pretty good. The artwork is really good.
Our hero could shoot a fly of a cart at 100 paces.
Put the ball. That being said, I need to get the hardcover volume 2 of the comics. So I was saying earlier, like, I didn't beat a lot of them. Truth is, I only beat, like, the new ones. I kind of beat the original, but not really. Like, I remember, like, being at a friend's house, pretty much spending, like, the night, and all we did was play the original Tomb Raider. You know, just going from level to level to level. And I know a lot of people, like, be like, oh, the only reason you play the originals is because Lara's hot. I was a kid at the time. I wasn't even attracted to females. The reason why I played the game was because it was an adventure, you know.
Lara climbs out over a lake of bubbling lava. Looks like there's something up there.
You know,
in the
it was
crow's
just
nest.
really interesting. And
Have to do better.
when it comes to video games, I don't mind, like, what gender the character is. Like, I've seen a lot of people, like, lately just, like, really hating, like, female characters
A test of skill.
in video games.
Our hero will
but
need a bullseye to weigh down that basket.
I don't understand, like, how you can be so narrow-minded with... It's a video game. It's pixels. It's not real. These are fictional characters. Fictional characters. It's not like you have to worry about Lara Croft being on her menstrual cycle. It's just... Like, it irks me because it's just like, it's just fake, you know. You don't watch, like, Wonder Woman and be like, oh my god, I can't believe it, female character blows my mind. You know, I just... I don't get it. Like, you know, when I was a kid, like, we, you know, had Street Fighter, you had Chun-Li, you had... Oh my god. What is going on here? Physics. Please. You know, it's just ridiculous to me. Like, people are just complaining about, like, female characters in video games. It's just like, dude, you're either gay or you're very insecure with your masculinity. It's just one of those two, and it can't. Okay, it can't be gay because I know gay people that don't care if they're playing male or female characters. Like they don't, you know. So like it's not that. So it's just gotta be one thing, which is you're insecure with your masculinity.
The treasure is revealed.
Thing is, I don't care if I'm playing a female or a male. It's the same. It's a fake character. I'm not going to be immersed playing a female character any less than I am a male character. You know, I'm not a rich millionaire European, you know, British person that's, you know, going on these crazy adventures that would realistically get you killed. But at the same time, I'm just, you know, it's just like the most immersive that I've had with a video game, I would say would be PT, which is playable teaser. It was for the Silent Hill game, and it was a first-person like horror game, and your character wasn't given a face or anything. All you did was walk through a hallway, and the game broke the fourth wall in that you had to interact with the... Why do you keep saying that? The game broke the fourth wall, but you had to interact with it, and like to me, that was immersive. Because it was like you were actually there, especially if you have like stereo headphones and you can like hear everything around you. It makes it so haunting. And unfortunately, Konami was stupid to take that down. You know, I know a lot of like I know Konami doesn't get along with Kojima, but dude, you were stupid. It's a free thing. Like you're not losing money. Maybe they were losing money on it, and I don't know the details of how PlayStation Network works, but I can't imagine that they lost money by keeping it up.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
And you know, Konami, you could sell PT. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying you could. Fans there would surely be a backlash since it was originally free, and you know, people won't respond so well to that, but the fact is that people would have it. People would want it, and, you know, like, I mean, they recently remastered and re-released Zone of the Enders 2, so it's like, I can't imagine that they hate Kojima so much that they would never re-release anything that he made. But it's like, you could make people pay for PT. Maybe add in another level or something, or...
looking for another way in.
Something, but... I feel like...
Our hero spies another entrance!
That, you know, that they went really overboard with just deleting it from the internet. It's like, oh, well, you can't re-download it, you can't even transfer it from one hard drive to the other. It's like, you know. And another thing is, like, if you have it downloaded, you have to keep that PS4. You have to keep that hard drive, and you have to keep that PS4. You can't just transfer it from one hard drive to another. You can't take the hard drive and put it into a different PS4. Like, you cannot play PT on a PS4 Pro. It's physically impossible. Unless you got like a packed PS4 Pro and you're like a wizard or something. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's one of the most refreshing horror experiences that people have had. And it was an interesting thing because people came together as a community to play it.
And her goal, now Onward
just-
to the Forbidden Tomb.
It's another example of like why digital era is not.
These parapets are damaged. She'll have
Back
to
in the day,
squeeze through.
PT would have been a thing that was on disc. If like PT was in the PS2 generation, it would have been on a bonus disc, and you would have been able to play it like no matter, you know, like it wouldn't be a problem. And the thing with the digital era is that
She's so close. She can almost touch it. But an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance.
yeah. So like the thing about like digital is like when they take it down, kids of the next generation aren't going to be able to play it. Unless they do some sort of thing where in decades from now there's PS4 backwards compatibility. I don't know what's going to happen, but
Our fearless adventurer has reached
it's
the
possible.
summit.
I mean, I think maybe in 20 years from now it is possible that we'll have PS4 emulator. But I just don't know. Like, it's impossible to know the future. And
At last, she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful.
but it's like there was like a lot of games that were released digitally that you can play now on like emulators and you know buy like ROM
Why
reproduction
do I do these
cartridges.
stupid things?
Like Mega Man Wily Wars on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive was available only just kind of distracted by all this cutscenes that line. Don't want game over.
Croft chuckles at her audacity. She's close now.
But yeah, it's just like, you know, like Mega Man Wily Wars is available only on the Sega channel, which was like an internet streaming thing. I don't know what the hell it was. I never heard of the Sega channel until I got the internet, like way later. Even then, I thought Wily Wars was like a European only release, but no, it was like a thing part of like Sega channel, and so yeah. I think Nintendo had their
At
own
last,
thing with
she enters
the Super
Forbidden
Famicom.
Tomb.
They had like the BS, I guess it was like Broadcast Satellite or Broadcast System or something. I don't know what it was, but they had like these Zelda games where you could digitally get those, and you can get those. You can play those on emulators and everything now. It's ridiculous.
By night, the great bat stole the queen.
You think that those would be
At
things
30
that were
north
lost in
and
time,
90
but
east.
you can play those on
From her
emulators.
pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder if the White Queen is lonely.
But I don't know if emulators will be possible, because like we have the Sega Saturn emulator, which
The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine this is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen?
like the Sega Saturn emulator is just not. It just doesn't work so well, and Sega Saturn is an old console. It's old. And the thing with these disc-based consoles is I wish the companies would make their own official HD clones. Like, I would love for Sony to put out like an HD PS2. And when I say HD PS2, I mean have a DVD drive, have it read the old video games, output it in HD. Have the emulator like, or have the PS2 like designed to where it's more, you know, like it can, you know, like add things. I know that just sounds weird, but like I wouldn't mind it. When they're like, oh well, we can't do backwards compatibility in our consoles, it's like, then release an HD PS2. Have it be compatible with the PS1 games. Like it's not rocket science. You have the money to do this. At least with the PS3, I can go back to it because it is an HD console. It works fine with like HD televisions, but like with old consoles, it's like you need special cables or the FrameMeister. It's just
The king and the White Queen. There's something in the shields.
a lot of it is just stuff.
Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine, but after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed.
I think it's just annoying because like people have these libraries of PS2 games. Like myself, I have a ton of PS2 games. If I look at my collection right now, I can see Gundam, Hack, Hulk Ultimate Destruction, Silent Hill. A lot of these are games that just aren't going to be re-released because either they lost the resources, they lost the source code, so it's a bitch remaking them in HD, or they lost the license. Like Hulk Ultimate Destruction. They're never going to re-release that. I wish they would. I wish they would remaster it. You know, have like a cool, like, oh hey, now, you know, on PS4, you know, have the original Hulk from 2003 and have Hulk Ultimate Destruction in a HD collection. Like, why not?
Mid-14th century barding.
But I know why not, because...
Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen?
I'm so confused. I think it's something like 60... But I honestly don't know. Might be 30 east, but it might be 30 west. I don't know. Nope. Might be 15 west actually, but I don't. Pretty sure it's 30 west. But I don't know, maybe the puzzle changed. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm so confused.
This is an old game.
I should be paying attention instead of rambling, but
a quotation from Chaucer, mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that channel. The poor queen. The Sun King, Louis XIV, married Maria Theresa, ending a long-standing war between France and Spain. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen? This is Egyptian and a Byzantine scroll. Justice is the constant and perpetual wish to render everyone his due. Emperor Justinian. Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses.
I mean, like, the whole reason why I bring up, like, you know, why don't they make, like, consoles that are, like, retro, but, like, with modern, is because they do that with, like, old stuff, you know, like, with like, music, for example, you can still buy record players, like, people, they still make them, like, so why not, like, make an HD PS2 or something, you know, because... you know, the fans want this stuff. And I've seen, like, Nintendo recently, like, they took down one of the ROM websites, and it's like, dude.
With light, unlock her love's release.
Not everybody has access to like a FrameMeister or anything, you know, like Nintendo really shouldn't be caring about people modding the NES classics because
she'll have to be careful.
It's like, you know, there's a lot of games that just can't be re-released today. You know, you can't get the Ninja Turtles games,
a South American healer,
because the licenses with those games are so a mess. It's just clustered.
A baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too.
Oh, hang on, that was weird. It's just...
No matter where you stand, these masks seem to stare at you.
Cause I got a ton of Super Nintendo games in my library. I got
Omen. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before.
Where it's just like they're never gonna re-release.
From Colombia,
you know,
a Xeno chieftain mask. I wonder if these eyes have seen El Dorado.
And it's just like all these games are collecting dust, you know. And it's because like some people don't have like, you know, CRT TVs anymore. You know, it takes up a lot of space.
Of an Ariki. From the Kokaido. This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore during the Age of Discovery 25th Dynasty. The interior. This looks Greek? No. A Persian lioness. But someone's the death mask of an African tribal mask made of gold. At 25th Dynasty. The interior of the sarcophagus is incredibly intricate.
I was just clicking on things, seeing if any of it would give me experience points.
The great bat's wings unfurl. The knight's shield reflects the light beam. The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her.
Talking about what I was saying earlier, I could see them like not releasing an HD NES or Sega Genesis and, you know, etc. because like the hardware on those are old. It's just kind of hard to build something new with that.
Now I can free her. With light, unlock her love's release. pounding, our hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight. The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats! I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At work.
very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession? I'm obsessed.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
Oh, for goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it.
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you've got to understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do I do? I have to...
Dad? Dad! Dad! Come on. Please, Dad. Wake up. Dad. Don't leave me.
Morning. So, Silver Crown Mountain?
Yeah.
Wonder what the jungle has in store for us today.
Whatever it is, we'll handle
Oh,
it.
wow.
Hey, it can't be worse than yesterday, right?
Guess the game couldn't handle the character models being changed, so it switched back to the original outfit. Oh, right. Part of the tutorial, it wants to teach you how to equip new outfits. But I was happy with what we had. Here's another classic outfit that they... Didn't that outfit have benefits in Rise of the Tomb Raider, though? That's so weird for this outfit to not have benefits in this mode, but... I'm pretty sure this outfit had benefits in Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is the outfit that you got for beating the Baba Yaga DLC mission. And I pretty much used this when I was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider just because it's an awesome looking outfit. And here's, I think this is her Rise of the Tomb Raider main outfit that she used. And this is her... This is her original outfit from Tomb Raider in 2013. And... the only thing I don't like about this outfit is it's battle damaged. Like, it's got, like, dirt and like the clothes are ripped up. Like I'd rather have a, I don't know. I'm not a fan of battle damage. Like, yes, there's a lot more detail. There's a lot of things going on. Her face looks different in this, but like I would like to see a version of this where it's not battle damaged and, you know, it's just, you don't even really need the battle damage in this game since you got like mud that just slaps onto the character anyway. But unlike the PS2 outfit, this one seems to have a fully animated face, and the face is different than the her face in this game. So let's go into photo mode real quick, see what we can get. I have to say I actually kind of like this character model more than the new one. So yeah, this one does emote. So they didn't put effort into this one, but they put 0 effort in to the PS2 one, which is what I'm using. Okay, skill points available to... I don't care about the underwater breathing. Oh, right, that's right. I remember what I was going to get now. I was going to get the kill streak. Yeah, to me, that's kind of important because, you know, you can take down 2 dudes. You know, this one without alarming people, and this one, you know, is... Alright, so... Let me go back to the past to play these games that kick ass. Alright, so...
I don't have enough space for that.
Like, am I still... I guess this is where I was earlier. But I'm wondering if, like, they replenished items or anything. I have no idea if, like, the game generates plants and vegetation. But, you know... I wish it would just throw a fat wad of cash. I wish Square Enix and Eidos would just throw a fat wad of cash at the people that were creating that Tomb Raider 2 remake. And, you know, just do Sonic Mania. Or, well, maybe not Sonic Mania, but like Christian Whitehead's Sonic CD, you know. Like, he remade that game and retooled it to where it's better than it's ever been. I know a lot of people don't like Sonic CD, but... like, it's better than it was originally. And that's what I saw with that fan remake of Tomb Raider 2. It looked amazing. And I just don't even see the company themselves making a better version. Kind of like the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like, I actually like the fan remakes of that better than what Capcom's doing with the Resident Evil 2 remake. But I've always wanted a Tomb Raider 2 remake because it's like, why not? You know, you remade the first game with Tomb Raider Anniversary, why not remake the rest? It never made any sense to me that they only did the first one, they never went to do the sequels. I especially would have loved to have seen a remake of Tomb Raider 3, because that one I had a lot of fun with, just playing like the first 2 levels. You know, I remember like driving on the ATV, and it was nuts. That's another thing that's missing from these new games, is there's no driving mechanics. There's no vehicles or anything. It's just you know, running around, killing animals, killing people, and, you know, Like, it's just a thing that's missing from the old to the new. I wonder if I could kill the Boris with a climbing axe. Well, I'll never know now. Oh, what the? Okay. That's a bad idea. I did not know I could take damage from those guys. The more you know. I haven't seen any wood for me to be able to salvage. Okay, challenge tomb nearby. Might as well. Why not? So yeah, challenge tombs give you stuff, so why not? Okay. What the? Okay. Video game. You drive me crazy. Anyway, as I was saying earlier about, like, you know, why don't they make an HD PS2? It's because DVD hardware still exists. You know, the hardware still exists, so why don't they still make it? They could, hell, they could make a 4K Blu-ray player, because from what I'm to understand, is Blu-ray players can play DVDs. So why not just make a 4K Blu-ray player and have the option to play PS2 games? You know, like, just make it like HD PS2, like an upscale to 4K. It's not rocket science, Sony. Why are you like focused on like, oh well, we want you to buy remasters? Like, it's just doesn't make any sense to me. Why like you would? Because you could make like look at all like these, you know, indie hardware developers that are making a lot of money. You know. Okay. This is gonna be weird. Okay, I was really counting on that. Okay, no. I'm sure that's probably not how... Okay, I think that's how you do it, but I'm gonna try to see if I can screw with it. Nope. I don't want to obey the video game's rules. Darn it. Can I at least maybe... Okay. I hit X. Why didn't you jump? Nope. I know what I'm supposed to do. I just... Okay, fine. Let's find video game. Let's have it your way.
Can't carry anymore.
Oh, lovely. But there's a time limit where I can... just waiting for that thing to close behind me. Oh, thank you for giving me the 2 of the wood that I just spent. Is this new? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. And... Okie dokie. Why is this game so good looking? You know, hats off to the graphic artists, man. I'll say one thing that I like better than the old Tomb Raiders, you know, aside from Lara Croft as a character, the music. I really like the music a lot better. Like Tomb Raider Anniversary's theme song being like a remake of the original and just sounding really good. It was an amazing song. And how am I supposed to go? Is there even anything at the ground here? Yeah, I don't know where the shoot am I supposed to go? Can't wall run on that. Can't wall run on that. Can't wall run on that. Won't want. It doesn't want to wall run anywhere. Can I take that down? No. It looks like I'm supposed to go on that, but like how? Oh, now I can wall run with the... I know it's not wall running, but, like, it's... yeah, I just use the word. Because I feel like it fits. Goodness game.
Those charged with crimes are brought here, and they battle under the watchful gaze of the gods, the only infallible judges. Those proven innocent may leave, but the guilty are killed and thrown to Xibalba. Amazing. Is it a Pocketot court? This could be the way out.
Oh, that's the way out? Okay, forget it.
And in the moment the gods were satisfied Metnal did not kill his wife, a pelican landed at the accused's feet. This stunned those in attendance. This was a seabird, hardly ever seen this far inland. the representatives of the gods decided to see what the bird meant to do. It circled Metnal, flapping its wings and squawking softly, and then it opened its mouth and a half-eaten fish landed at Metnal's feet. This was understood by all as a sign of Metnal's guilt, and he was quickly executed.
Sorry for blanking out there.
Looks like this might be the way out.
Oh, right. I am not good when it comes to navigating things. Like, you should have seen me when I played Super Metroid. I was like, there was one point where I didn't know what to do. It was the point where you have to use the super bomb to destroy the glass in the water area. I was just going back and forth through the entire map like an idiot. I've seen some people complain about like Metroid Fusion having like level design issues where it's like you don't know what to do, it doesn't tell you what to do, but like Super Metroid really doesn't tell you what to do, and like there's just that one point where it's like wait, what? Why? Oh, it's one of those things. I get it. I wonder what it'd be like if I sucked this one to that one and that one to that one. Probably be better, wouldn't it? Probably not.
Shit. The rope snapped.
Yeah, because I threw... I'm wondering if this is gonna work at all. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not how this is supposed to work. But... why not? I know I should just do what the game wants me to do, but having fun in video games is poking around. What's the point? Oh. I see the point, I think. I think I see the... What the hell is this? What is this and what's the point? What the hell? Oh, okay. I get it. Like, I'm supposed to be able to climb that. I think. Ooh, what?
Shit. The rope snapped.
Oh. Is that what that was? No, it's not. It's not. I just go up? Okay. Ooh. Almost ran into that. Tomb Raider rewards patience and not...
23rd of May. Over a month has passed since our expedition departed from Cuiaba. We have consumed our provisions.
This game's gotta be a
methodically
nightmare
thus
for
far,
speedrunners.
and continue to be in high spirits. Father's age shows when we're on foot. A few times now I have caught Raleigh looking over his shoulder and back at us to make sure we're still keeping up. Father always returns a look with a smile and saying he'll soon be the one in the lead.
Is that it? I'm gonna be severely unimpressed if that's all that was. Okay, so Oh, I get it. I think. I think I get it. Maybe I'm just an idiot and I don't get it at all. Wait, the rope snapped, then why is... okay, I get it. I can't do the, so much for unconventional gaming. Gotta do what the game wants you to do. Okay, but what about this? Like, how do I do this? Ooh, health item. Okay, using that was pointless. Find some things, but no, it didn't. Looks like I pretty much scavenged this area pretty thoroughly. And, yep. Keep in mind, this is still a mostly blind playthrough, so if you're expecting me to speedrun this on the hardest difficulty, that ain't happening. Okay, okay. Why? Oh, no, no. Oh, why? I jumped up, man. I jumped up. How? Oh. I see, I see. I get it. I get it. God damn, I'm so dumb. How'd the rope snap, though? I didn't do anything that... I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that holds that. Wait. How am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to be up there, but I just forgot how. Kind of tired. And there we go. that's gonna work. Nope, did not work. Oh, I get it. I wish I didn't get it, but I get it. Oh, I get it now. I feel like an idiot, but I get it.
That's a bit of progress.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you for narrating that very obvious, that very, you know, very obvious event. No, damn it, you did it before. Shit.
There. Hope this ladder isn't as rotten as it looks.
Don't jinx it, woman. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh, I don't. Did I? Oh man. Ah, because that's further away. That'd actually be a little bit worse.
Find a way out.
Health regenerates more quickly. That's literally useless to me. Because I can only regenerate out of combat. So that's the most useless thing ever for me. I have to find a way out. Well, I already know a way out. Oh, okay, right. Sure, why not? Doesn't even matter because you just regenerate anyway. Even though this hardest difficulty is pretty tough, still not as hard as the originals. The only thing that really made the tutorial thing hard was just how long it takes, just because it's cutscenes and cutscenes and cutscenes. And it's like if you screw up, you gotta go back and you have to go through all these cutscenes. The original Tomb Raiders didn't really bug you with cutscenes that much. Interesting if there was like another thing that could what the hell? The hell is this bridge? Whatever. I guess that bridge is where I went on the way there. so confused. It's so dark. Oh. Okay. Ooh, good thing I didn't make a mistake jumping there. Nope. Oh my god, why? Why did you hang that? Oh. Jumping mechanics is on this are a little stiff. Sure this is where I went to get here in the first place. Points available. Okay, so that's that. I actually do want that, so I think I proceed with this. So, where's this supposed to go? Oh, am I seriously all the way back here? I don't know, I guess I just never moved that far then. At least not as far as I thought I did. What the hell? I went there, see, like this one, I'm so bad at navigation. Because everything that just kind of blurs together, it just kind of looks the same. Shoot, am I at the right thing now? It's just another thing. Okay, I guess that's just another thing then.
What do you think we'll find in Kuwakyaku?
Running water would be nice.
I think at this point, I'd settle for no jaguars.
18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his two hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, laboured groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
Okay, I'm full on health items now.
There's a road.
Let's check it out.
What's going on?
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck. I can see that. What are we doing about it?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
You're the logistics guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rotten bridge.
Whoa, hold up! I got him! Hold on, they're friendlies. Keep your eyes Someone should check back there.
I'll do it.
Put it right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir!
If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty.
Don't get distracted, Mendez.
What are we looking for here? Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't.
They still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does.
Not me.
Why not? You'd be a hero.
I'll be dead more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles.
Less talking, more looking, gentlemen. Get off your asses. Yes, sir.
Laura, we're clear.
Wait, what? I can't loot him? What do you mean we're clear? Why are you still hunched over? Not that other guy that is just... Okay, I got it.
It's quiet. What's your team doing?
I'll check.
We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Okay.
Really wedged in there.
I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce it.
Find something to brace against.
Why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not covering for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. Let me think about that.
We can take them. You go left. I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. These guys, I told them to test the bridge first. Son of a... Dave! Dave! Sammy!
Find out what the hell's going on.
Over there!
The hell, he just ran away. truck like Metal Gear? No chance.
Oh, no, you don't! Fuck you!
Stop! Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this. I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How'd they know to come here?
I don't know.
Not exactly the civilization I was hoping to run into. My arm is so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things. What was your mother like? You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely. Do you ever think about going back to New Zealand?
Sometimes. Maybe not as much as Hawaii, but yeah.
Both your homes are so far removed from...
Everything? Maybe that's why I can't stop traveling.
Alright, so... okay, we're gonna just... grab stuff and...
impossible. I can't carry anymore.
I love how it just gives you one arrow. Just to be like, oh, hey, you know.
Nice.
Come on, let's go.
Any idea what the twins in that riddle are?
Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah. I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking. Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them? Trinity.
Definitely not.
I need a break anyway. Come with me.
Oh. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby, Lara. Come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3. So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed? And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it's cruising pretty low.
We are looking for Maya ruins.
Maya, you know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah, long story.
Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah,
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees. Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
No, I've seen this symbol before.
Where?
There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
Are you sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
You too.
It's so weird. Like it wouldn't be so weird if the face animated, you know, like
Friends.
it,
Colleagues. Oh, no.
like it's like talking to like a mannequin or
No,
something. It's just that's why I like the Angel of Darkness in Rise of the Tomb Raider though, was because the face did animate. Like I really appreciated the extra elbow grease.
Get used to doing a lot of nothing. Although drinking and sweating helps to break up the day.
You're not a local?
No, I work a ship that blew into some rocks just outside town.
Okay,
Storm
hold on, I'm just gonna get away from you. I know there were some things over there on the way out. Huh. I swear there's like some plants. Okay, I know there's some things under the water.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
worst enemy. Find something cool and then I can't even open it.
I've been doing some research, and I think we might be able to set ourselves up with a homemade refinery. It's going to be a lot of work, though, and I can't do it alone. We'll need to build an oil tank, 1,000-liter capacity. The hull of the ship sunk in the river could be used for the tank. Any volunteers for a salvage mission? We'll need to set up a system to collect the crude. Who wants to be in charge of the bucket brigade? Once we get these things set up, we should be able to make diesel, kerosene, and petrol. Enough to fly the planes and eventually maybe even turn a profit.
I know it sounds silly given everything that's happened, but I'd really like to do something special for her birthday.
Silly? Nah, I think it's a great idea. She's done so much for this town, and it'll give everyone a break.
I was thinking maybe a cake?
Where are we going to get a cake?
Make one?
Okay, I'm putting you in charge of that.
Looks like this is Abby's family tree. Her family has lived in this village for hundreds of years, and it seems as though she's somehow related to most of the villagers. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Señorita, vaya más despacio.
Murieron por tu culpa. Se suponía que debías estar atento al clima.
Estuve observando todo el tiempo. Maldita sea, la tormenta salió de la nada.
¿Qué clase de excusa es esa?
Estabas en la cubierta, viste el cielo. Estaba despejado y al minuto siguiente ya no. Te sorprendió igual que a los demás.
¿Cómo te fue hoy?
Estuve...
Omar.
Uh-huh.
They've been working all night.
And? Isn't that what they're paid for? Get lost.
Shit, no.
Now fuck off and let me watch the damn game.
What is that? Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it.
Looks like even with upgrading this bow, it still wouldn't be as good as the Puka Hook's bow. Damn, like everything just seems like a lot better. That ball, gonna come kick that ball.
I know it sounds silly given everything that's happened, but I'd really like to do something special for her birthday.
Silly? Nah. I think it's a great idea. She's done so much for this town, and it'll give everyone a break.
I was thinking maybe a cake?
Where are we going to get a cake?
Make one?
Okay, I'm putting you in charge of that.
See?
Los ojos son para ver.
Sure would be great to get these thieves out of here. Sure would be great to get these thieves out.
Everything all right?
No. It's all terrible, as usual. These pillagers come to town, hire us to dig up our own relics, don't even pay us a living wage.
And then they run off with them and profit.
We are all desperate here. There's no work since Porvenir pulled out. We're sitting ducks.
And I imagine the storm hasn't helped matters.
What little we had is gone or underwater. I don't know what to do anymore.
I have some experience with these kinds of people. Maybe I can help.
I don't know what good it'll do. Did I catch your name?
Lara.
I'm Victor. If you want to talk to Omar, the executive lead tormentor in charge of theft and pillaging, he's in there.
Thanks.
Be careful. He doesn't like to be challenged.
Piss off, you're spoiling the reception.
Omar?
Who are you? Looking for work? Well, you're out of luck. We have enough people. Marco's in charge of HR now anyway.
Oh, yes, thank you. Do you know where he is?
Where else? The bar.
Piss off, you're spoiling the reception.
Sure would be great to get these thieves out of here.
Okay.
Don't get many tourists through here.
Oh, I'm not. Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
I'll be right there, Lara.
¿Viste noticias de tu hija últimamente?
All full up. Can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Okay, then can I craft, like, some arrows or something?
You want to make a deal?
Huh.
What? Those sites are dangerous, Marco. Anything could happen.
I'm looking for Marco.
Why? For what?
I just want to talk to him.
He doesn't want any trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for work.
Work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
So, you're Marco?
Tell me Omar didn't send you here to mess with me? If any of those animals hurts my son, I'll...
Marco, I'm not with Omar. Believe me. What's this about your son?
I blew out my knee, so Omar took Pablo to replace me at the dig site. Said I was HR now and that it was my job to find a replacement. Otherwise...
Otherwise, he'd keep working your son.
Yeah. I'm worried he's just gonna keep Pablo up there, even if I bring him someone.
Well, it's a good thing you've just hired someone.
You? Really? You do that?
We wouldn't want to disappoint the boss, would we?
Thank you. If you see Pablo, please tell him I'm here.
You want to make a deal?
Huh.
Ah, Hello. Are you here with the excavation team?
No, just passing through.
Okay. If you need anything, the market's in the middle of town. You can resupply before you move on.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I know it sounds.
Si gano yo.
Did you hear? They're forcing our kids to work now.
Poor Pablo.
What is that? Oh my god.
Please, help me.
Are you okay?
You're coming after me?
Are you Pablo?
Jess.
It's okay. Your father sent me. He's at Abby's. Go meet him there. I'll take care of these guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Get out of here. That doesn't sound good. I don't have enough space for that.
I'm sorry, I don't know what else you wanted. I can't hold it in. Stay late.
Well, I think there's a way you can motivate them.
Shit.
What the hell got into her? He used to bring us 10 people a week.
You ask me, it's that brotherhood. Unionization this and justice that. Wow, wow, wow.
Fucking snowflake.
Are the fines here even worth it? They are on the black market.
True, almost 100% markup, or whatever you get for them.
Nuts.
Man down! They won't get away with this.
Jesus.
What are you? This ends now!
Trust
right.
me.
Need to get back to the village.
Just went Rambo on their asses.
Gather your things, I go back to the village.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Did you see him? Pablo? Yeah, he was running toward Abby's.
Good, I hope he's okay. Haven't seen you around here before.
I know it sounds weird.
Si me preguntas,
Pablo told me what you did. I don't know what to say, apart from thank you.
Of course.
You know, many years ago when my grandfather was still a boy, men came here and tried to cut down the wilderness around the village. Everyone was afraid to stand up to them, except my grandfather. A 15-year-old boy with an empty gun stood on the edge of the village and held back machines and men twice his size.
Sometimes the courage of one person can outweigh the cowardice of dozens.
I still have the gun he used to hold them back. I'd like you to have it, as a symbol of courage and my gratitude.
Don't you want to give that to Pablo?
My boy wants to be a doctor, like his mother. Say, what's your name anyway?
Lara.
I'll have a new story to tell now, Lara. Thanks again.
Yeah, I think we go with maximum damage over here. Oh, wait a minute. Dang. I like that. Gonna need to get that. I think that's it for the stream today. I'm gonna go to bed. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll stream this again soon. But yeah, Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Deadly Obsession difficulty. Doing a lot better than I started out.